Hello, I'm Mrs. Fenton. I'm one of the Year 4 teachers and the computing coordinator here at St Michael's. This video is going to be all about our online safety newsletter. This term, our online safety newsletter has been focused around online behaviour and TikTok. It's important to remember that when we're online, our behaviours are just as important as in real life. Sometimes it's easy to forget that online behaviour and real life behaviour are actually one and the same, especially nowadays when online learning is so apparent in our lives. When we're online, there's no escape from anything because you can nowadays access anything online, and we're spending more and more time on our technology. This means that our behaviour online is in fact even more important than ever, and it's important for us all to remember to respect each other and to act as if we would in the real life. Let's have a look at TikTok. TikTok is a video sharing social media app available on the iOS and Android, which lets users create, share and view user-created videos in a similar manner to Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat. Its main draw, however, is that users can record and upload bite-sized looping videos of themselves lip-syncing or dancing or doing funny activities to popular music or sound bites, often for comedic effect. However, sometimes it can be used inappropriately, and this is why we need to make sure that we're being safe on TikTok. The videos can further be enhanced with filters, emojis and stickers. TikTok has been designed with young users in mind, but it also has a very addictive appeal. So it's important to remember to limit the time that we're spending on TikTok so that we're not spending all our time there, and we are actually making sure that we're spending some time off technology as well. This is really important for our mental health especially. At the beginning of 2019, it skyrocketed in popularity and it featured near the top of the download charts ever since. On the iOS App Store, TikTok is rated as a 12+. However, on the Google Play Store, it's rated as parental guidance recommended. Having said that, when you sign up to the app, it's easy to lie about your age. So many children under the age of 12 are signing up without parental guidance. For this reason, the content made available is not necessarily age appropriate. Although it's aimed at younger users, there are many people who use TikToks and they're not always appropriate with how they use it. It's designed to be light-hearted and fun, but there have been videos reported for featuring drug and alcohol abuse, self-harm, and young teens engaging in sexually suggestive content. This is why it's really important to monitor what your child is doing on TikTok. There's so much material uploaded to the site every day that it's impossible to moderate everything, and it can be common to come across explicit age-inappropriate content on the For You feed when logging into the platform. As with any thing that we put in place, there are going to be gaps for things to slip through. So not just for TikTok, but for anything you do, even though you're putting in filters, they're not always 100% accurate, and we should always make sure that we're guiding our children and make sure that we're monitoring what they are seeing. TikTok is very addictive in nature. It's designed to be addictive because the people who made TikTok obviously want us to stay on for as long as possible, because the longer we're staying on, the more in-app purchases we are making and the more real money we're spending. That means that they're also getting money. You can do in-app purchases to buy different emojis to reward the content that you find funny, or you can use these emojis just to comment on people's videos. Now, it's important to remember we can comment on other people's videos, but that means equally anybody else can comment on ours, especially if our account is made public. It's really important when your child sets up a TikTok account, or if you know that they have one, to make sure that it is set as private so that only certain people can see it. TikTok is actually quite prone to predators. Although most of our people seeing our videos are quite harmless, there are the odd few that could be quite dangerous, and that's why it's really important to set our settings as private. So here are some safety tips for the parents. Make sure you're monitoring, as we discussed already. Keep a close eye on what your child is viewing and sharing as well. Make sure they're thinking about how they're behaving online. Are they being kind in what they're posting? Are they thinking carefully about the consequences that their post might have? Remember, videos can still slip through the net, so it is important to regularly check what they are viewing and also what they are posting, and make sure both are age appropriate. Talk to your child about their online content. Talk to them about what they're seeing on the app. Have a dialogue to make sure that your child feels comfortable coming to you when they need to. There might be times when they see something inappropriate, and if you've got that open dialogue, then they're going to feel more welcome coming to you. Enable a restricted mode. In the digital wellbeing section on TikTok, there's the ability to turn on restricted mode using a pin. Restricted mode filters out content that is not age appropriate. Although, of course, as we've mentioned before, it cannot be 100% accurate, it at least filters out most of the things. And use privacy settings. The easiest way to safeguard your child on TikTok is to make sure their account is set to private. This means only those users your child approves can view. And talk to them about who they are approving. Make sure your child understands why their account is set as private. Because, of course, they can approve anybody. So this setting can be enabled under the Privacy and Safety menu by pressing the ellipsis in the Me tab of the app. Moderate the screen time. As entertaining as TikTok is, you can help your child moderate their time on the app by making use of the digital wellbeing section. Under Screen Time Management option, you can limit the daily allotted time allowed on the app in increments ranging from 40 to 120 minutes. And you can also lock this preference behind a PIN number so that your child cannot just change that as and when they like. And learn how to report and block inappropriate content. In case there is something that manages to slip through, make sure your child knows how to recognise it and how to report the content that isn't age appropriate. Get them to come to you and talk about what they have seen. TikTok allows users to report content, so you can also block users by going on their profiles. Now on TikTok, there is also a family safety mode. It allows parents to link their own TikTok account to their child's. And that's a great way to oversee your child's digital well-being by giving you direct control over their safety settings and being able to remotely turn features on and off. This way you don't need your child's device or their login to monitor what they are doing on their account. You can monitor it from your own account and control it from your own account as well. So that would include managing screen time, the ability to send and receive direct messages and with whom, and the ability to restrict the appearance of content that might not be age appropriate. So that's our online safety newsletter for this term. I hope it has been useful, and please keep in mind all of the things we have discussed to help your child stay safe when using TikTok. It is something that we are seeing increasingly in school, even though it is not of the age on the iOS app that we are in school. We are very aware that it's still being used, but we're just asking, please make sure to keep your child safe as possible at home and help them to think about the behaviours that they're using online as well.